Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for tuning back in. It's June 7th, 2017, and I'm your host, the Truth Buster. And this is another edition of Truth Buster News. And in today's brief, we are going to discuss the Comey investigation. The Democratic New World Order, slimy, grimy, sleazeball, scumbag. Son of a bitch named James Comey, the former head of the FBI. And since they're dragging this bullshit on with absolutely no proof that there has been any kind of collusion, interference, hacking, you name it. Whatever charge that has been placed upon Vladimir Putin is completely false. I've tried finding something, couldn't find anything except crap that was put out by the MSM implicating him. But on the reality and the truth level, nothing. But since they want to drag this on, now whether you like Trump or not, that's on you. I like the guy. I'm still on the fence of supporting him still or not. But that's my personal business. I'm not going to let it be known. But I'm going to put it out there. I'm not going to be biased to one path or another. That's why I have put videos when it concerns President Trump. I'm just telling you like it is. And all, majority of the truthers, they're either on supporting Trump, and then you got those that not. And we'll just blast them left and right. That's fine. Me, I'm not stepping my foot in that pond. Sorry. But I have an article from Blacklisted News titled "Bigger Than Snowden." Whistleblower says Comey covered up illegal spying on 20 million Americans. And the author is Chris Manahan for Information Liberation. Former U.S. intelligence contractor Dennis Montgomery followed all legal procedures to blow the whistle on the NSA and CIA back in 2015, after he found over 600 million classified documents showing they engaged in widespread illegal spying on over 20 million Americans. But FBI Director James Comey allegedly shut the investigation down. A former U.S. intelligence contractor tells Circa he walked away with more than 600 million classified documents on 47 hard drives from the NSA and the CIA, a haul potentially larger than the Edward Snowden's now infamous breach. And now he is suing former FBI Director James Comey and other government figures, alleging the Bureau has covered up evidence he provided them showing widespread spying on Americans and violated civil liberties. Now here's the key point. When it comes to the surveillance and the spying, it's well been documented. It started way back to the Patriot Act. That's what gave the green light. Then they came out with other bills and other policies and other documentation to give the presumptive measure that it's okay to do so when it's not. It is a direct violation of the Constitution. I'm not for it one bit. So you hear of the Obama administration. You're damn right he did. Republicans and Democrats have both done it, but more so with the Democrat, but especially in the Obama administration. The suit filed late Monday night by Dennis Montgomery was assigned to the same federal judge who has already ruled that some of the NSA's collection of data on Americans violates the U.S. Constitution's Fourth Amendment, setting up an intriguing legal proceeding in the nation's capital this summer. Montgomery says the evidence he gave to the FBI Chronicle, the warrantless collection of phone, financial, and personal data, the unmasking of identities and the spy data about millions of Americans. This domestic surveillance was all being done on computers supplied by the FBI. Montgomery told Circa in an interview, so these supercomputers, which are FBI computers, the CIA is using them to do domestic surveillance. Montgomery's lawsuit, which included his lawyer, the well-known conservative activist Larry Klayman, alleges Montgomery provided extensive evidence to the FBI of illegal spying on Americans, ranging from judges to businessmen like the future President Donald Trump. Montgomery divulged to the FBI panel the practice of conducting illegal, unconstitutional surveillance against millions of Americans, including prominent Americans such as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, other justices, 156 judges, prominent businessmen, and others such as Donald J. Trump, as well as plaintiffs themselves. Montgomery and Klayman alleged in their suit, plaintiffs were assured that the FBI under Defendant Comey would conduct a full investigation into the grave instances of illegal and unconstitutional activity set forth by Montgomery. However, by the FBI on Defendant Comey's orders buried the FBI's investigation because the FBI itself is now involved in an ongoing conspiracy to not only conduct the aforementioned illegal unconstitutional surveillance, but to cover it up as well, the suit, he added. Klayman and Montgomery also alleged that they have evidence that they themselves have been properly spied on by U.S. intelligence. The suit named numerous other defendants as well, including current NSA Director Mike Rogers, former CIA Director John Brenneman, and even former President Barack Obama. During Comey's bizarre speech to the ADL earlier this year, just one day before he was fired, social justice warrior James Comey said he kept a 1963 memo from the former FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover under his desk, which asked for permission to surveil Martin Luther King over his communist connections. He said he kept it to show how vital it was that the enormous powers of the FBI be not abused. Clearly, that was a load of crap and a bullshit lie. This man ran for cover for Hillary Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama. And now he's determined to take down the first president in decades that is not entirely a puppet of the deep state. So, connect the dots together and see how much of this corruption, this scandal has unfolded. Yet there's no proof on scumbag Comey's claim that there has been hacking, interference, collusion, surveillance, eavesdropping, snooping by the state of Russia and Vladimir Putin. But in this country, it's done every day. And we all know that in one form or another. If you don't, you need to find out how you're being stooped on. Your phone, your TV, your computer, your gaming system, your car, your appliances. Anything that has smart technology has a back door in it and grants unlimited access to the NSA, the CIA, the FBI, and all the alphabet gangs to monitor you 24/7, 365. Now, granted, I use these very tools, and I know I'm being surveilled. And at first, I was a fan for technology, that this is a great thing. And it can be, if it's transferred to the right people with the right hands and the right mind, and the right heart and soul, to better humanity. Not to entrap them, not to enslave them, not to surveil them, not to stupefy them and dumb them down, and not to make them lazy sloths. Had I been done for that? Hey, that would have been a wonderful thing. But the sad part is, it's not. It's to keep you under that microscope. You know, I would like to live in a world where this doesn't happen, but it does. And I would like my daughter to grow up in a world that this won't impact her life, but it does. She may not realize it yet, but as she gets older, she will. And the same goes for my son. You know, I wish that such things don't exist. I've prayed that they don't exist, but they do. So it's up to us to fight back. Not in a violent way. I'm not inciting. I'm not saying, hey, go do some crazy shit. No, not at all. Far from it. You tell people what has happened, what is going on. And once that completely, finally fails, then you take up action. Or if the shit hits the fan, which it could at any moment, it's brewing, and it's brewing big. You have all these events that are going on. But up until that point, you tell people. But when either one of those two cards are on the table laid out, then you take action. But before then, you don't. I want to thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that button. Share my videos. Comment below, and I'll respond when I get the chance. I'm extremely busy with work and other things, and taking care of my family. But share it. Tell people what's going on. Because I'm not going to give you what's going on bullshitted and bullshitted, sugar-coated, iced down. I'm going to give it to you straight, how it is. But I'll give it to you in a manner you can connect the dots and understand and realize. But I'm not going to say, oh, this is nice. No. I'm coming at you raw. God bless. Survive another day. Prepare and be safe.